Okay, hi and welcome to day 26 of the 30-day no sugar challenge. If you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, I would really appreciate if you could take the time to just press that button right now and also give it the thumbs up. I would appreciate that, and share it with everyone you know who needs to quit sugar. It's good stuff. So yesterday I was talking about the top 5 or my top 5 reasons to not eat sugar, but it's also really important to know why I do want to eat sugar. And you might think, well, why is that important? But many times we go back to eating sugar despite having a huge list of reasons for why we don't want to do it. We know about all these diseases and everything, and still we're doing it. It doesn't make any sense. When you know all these things, why would you still keep doing it? And the only reason is because you have reasons for why you want to do it. Okay, and on some level you want to eat it, on another level you don't want to eat it, and that is the battle between the brains. So in this video I just want to go through a little bit what my 5 reasons to eat sugar are, and then I want you to do the same thing. My number 1 reason is that it tastes really good to me. Sugar just tastes very sugary. It's extremely satisfying in the moment, and it feels good. It gives me pleasure, and it's a release from those sugar cravings. So when I'm having sugar cravings and I get sugar, it's like, oh, I can relax in the moment, at least. Then after you have been off sugar for a while, you will notice that it doesn't actually taste that good. So this is my rescue from this one, is that I know that when I'm not eating sugar all the time, it's not actually going to taste that good. But I need to go off sugar first and then reintroduce it to rewire my brain to not liking it. Okay, my second reason is that, I'm not gonna lie, it does make me feel happy, it makes me feel relaxed, it makes me feel good. Because in the end of the day, that's a dopamine release in my brain. It will make me feel good. And I like that feeling. So, unfortunately, when I'm done eating, I'm just not going to feel as good anymore. I'm going to crave it more. And it's going to have the opposite effect of what I actually want when I want to feel good about it. So I know that it's not good for me intellectually, but when you're in that sugar spin, you just want to keep doing it, and your brain will tell you that it makes you feel happy, it makes you feel relaxed, it makes you feel all these good things, so you really should be doing it. So we need to be aware of this, that okay, this is one of my top reasons to eat sugar, so I need to debunk it, and I need to be a bit more rational about it, and I need to tell my brain that, hey, this is actually bullshit. This is not what it is for real. It's just for a very short period of time, and then it messes you the rest of the day up, or the week even, for some people. And my third reason is that I want to be able to do whatever I want to do in the moment or anytime without feeling restricted, and that just includes eating sugar. It's like I'm a little toddler. I'm having a tantrum when I can't do whatever I want to do because I want to eat the sugar. And you're not going to take it away from me, as in the prefrontal cortex. You're not going to take it away from me. I really want to do what I want to do, and it might feel really like everything is unfair. Everyone else can do it, but not me. Why not me? Why am I getting fat or sick or whatever from eating sugar, but no one else is? They are, but you don't see it because you're so busy with just feeling sorry for yourself. So that is probably my third reason for wanting to eat sugar, that I want to be able to do whatever I choose to do. So I need to choose to do something else than eating sugar, but my brain doesn't really want to jump on board onto that quite yet. And my fourth reason is that eating sugar or very starchy or sugary things is a social thing, and it's an expectation almost, and we socialize around carbs and alcohol and sugary foods and all those kind of things. When you go out for a coffee or something, they're not going to serve you a steak in a cafe. That's not what people would order. That probably wouldn't sell very well. So this is what we do, and we're using carbs to celebrate any gatherings of any sort. There's lots and lots of carbs. And by not eating these foods with other people, you do often feel like the strange one, the outcast, and it's not a good feeling, and it feels much better to just eat it because it makes you feel like you're part of the group and everything is good and nice and cuddly and we're all together in this. So my brain would just tell me those kind of things as well. Oh, well, you're out now and you are socializing, so it's okay. But no, it's not okay, because I don't actually want to do that. And intellectually, I know that. But in the moment, sometimes my brain will try, or not sometimes, probably every time, it will try. So I need to be aware of these thoughts so that I can catch them and not fall into that trap. And my fifth reason is simply convenience. Whenever I get hungry, if I'm out, I need to buy food, it's very easy to buy something sugary or carby. And my brain will reason as such that most carbs are the same as sugar, so I may as well get a donut rather than a sandwich, because when it comes to blood sugar control, it doesn't actually matter. They're both going to mess my hormones up totally. So it's very easy to get sugar or processed foods. It's not actually often a huge deal for me. I'm not one to go for fast food normally. I'm usually very good at planning and cooking my own meal if I'm having lunch for work or whatever. But on those occasions when you forget that when you're traveling, this might actually start being a problem. And if you're doing that a lot, it might be really hard to stay away from that. So that's my top 5 reasons for wanting to eat sugar. And now it's your turn to figure out what your top 5 are. And have a look at them and question whether they are actually good reasons or not. So the only one of my reasons that I'm actually finding a little bit hard to argue with is the taste matter. But I know that my taste changes after a few weeks off of sugar. So I know I can change this, but then my brain will be like, yes, but why would you do that when it's tasting so nice? And that's because I have so many other reasons to not eat sugar, which are actually more important to me. But they need to be very important and good reasons. So once you've done that, you've written them down, you're more than welcome to come into the Facebook group and share it with us there, or you can just leave a comment and tell me your top 5 reasons to eat sugar, and you might actually have a good reason for eating sugar. I can think of a few conditions or people or things that could potentially be a good reason for eating sugar, but for most of us we probably don't have many of them. So that was all for today. Have an awesome day, and I will see you again tomorrow.